Okay. Well, we're going to cover some information that for some of you, it may be a repeat. And then for some of you, like Christine and, maybe just all of you, hopefully it's just stuff that you didn't even think about, because I've been using these oils for a really long time. So basically, if you've had an issue, I've usually had to deal with it with oils. So, and not everything, but a lot of things, so I've enjoyed using oils for the last almost 11 years. Angie, 11 years. And
That's crazy.
you've been in oils for 9 years, is that right?
Yeah, because
At least.
Davola is the one that got me started on them. So, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah. I was
I'm
totally
still,
inspired. Go ahead.
I'm still learning. Like, there's still so much that I'm trying to learn, and like, oh, I could use that for this, and I could use that for that. I didn't even realize that. So, yeah.
Hi, Amber.
Hello.
Any specific thing that you want to know the most about tonight?
Let's see. Well, I'm 54 and I mostly have my hot flashes under control with maca. But I've noticed difference in my skin, my hair, my energy levels mostly,
Okay.
some depression. Just things are changing, and not where I thought I would be at this point.
Right.
Welcome to the
Okay.
club.
That's right.
Right. And I mean, the whole purpose of this webinar, I'm so glad that Angie invited me to come and teach this, is because honestly, we want to age gracefully. We want to age wisely, right? I mean, I do. I hope you ladies are in agreement with me on that. Like,
Yeah.
when we get into our 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, we want to feel good. We want to feel good, and we want to have energy, and we want to have vibrancy, and we want to have all of these amazing things in our life. So, our purpose tonight is to help you learn how to use oils for a natural approach. It may not take care of every single thing, but it takes care of the majority of things that you're going to address with hormones. Now, something that Angie and I have talked a lot about is glutathione, and how that can affect our levels if we're not being able to detox a certain amount every day through exercise, right? Eating right, drinking enough water, half our body weight, right, in water, which I don't hit that, you guys. I hit like 80 ounces. I'm not at that exact number from my amounts in water. But really helping to keep those free radicals flushing out of our systems, because those free radicals is what causes our cells to get super damaged. And that's a big piece of how we stay youthful longer, is by using oils to help build up our glutathione levels or reduce those free radicals out of our body. So any of your citrus oils are going to do that. So like putting a drop of lemon in your water in the morning, using a glass container, never plastic, okay? Using wild orange in your diffuser is going to help to boost your mood. I got the best diffuser blend today, and I'm going to give you the recipe. So if you have a pen, yes, you might want to grab it if you want to have it. So it's 7 drops of citrus bliss and 2 drops of geranium. Yes, you pop that in your diffuser and you're going to have a major mood, dopamine, serotonin boost that you're going to be just like, okay, I'm ready for Angie's class, and I'm ready. I mean, it's so powerful. It's like 6:30 at night, and I'm still kind of buzzing from it this morning. So watch out for that. I know. So just use caution. Maybe after you go for your run. Go ahead. What were you going to say, Angie?
No, I was going to say that sounds great. I've never done geranium before. I have it, and I don't think I ever use it for anything. So now I know what to use it for.
Yeah. So geranium is just a really great hormone regulator. So you can use geranium over your heart, over your low back, on the bottom of your feet, and that oil by itself is going to help to support your hormones levels. It balances your hormones, helps support regular menstrual cycles if you're still having them. in premenopause and perimenopause. And also it helps to improve your mood because geranium is really heart opening emotionally. So very beneficial to help support those mood fluctuations, as well as it helps to regulate those menstrual symptoms. So I have to tell you kind of a funny story about geranium. When I first got into oils, I didn't know how potent it was. And I started using it under my armpits as a deodorant because I was like, oh, this smells amazing. I'm just gonna take a couple of drops and just put it right under my armpits. It'd be amazing. Well, my cycle almost completely stopped.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's a lot of drops. Yeah. So very, very effective at really helping. If you do have a heavy menstrual cycle, use your geranium. If they're not regulated, use your geranium. Going to be very beneficial for you. Then another oil that's great for mood regulation is an oil called Clary Calm. And I know, Angie, you've used this a lot in the past. You want to talk just a moment about your experience?
Yeah, I've used it a lot for menstrual cramps when I was having them. Helped a lot for sleeping, even just like having, if you get migraines during that time. But a lot of them I would roll it just around my lower abdomen and for sleeping, to help with cramps. That was the biggest thing, the PMS, the craziness, the mood swings, everything. So it's a really good one for sure for all of that.
Yeah, for sure. So using this like over your lower abdomen, you can rub it across the back of your neck. You can rub it on the bottom of your feet. It's a roll-on, so it's really easy to apply. What's great about this oil in particular, hi Kathy. What's great about this oil in particular is its effect on PCOS and decreased cortisol levels. So, I mean, it helps to decrease cortisol levels. So if you're having a lot of that abdominal bloating and just kind of uncontrollable, food attachment, then using that Clary Calm is going to help to reduce that issue. It mimics the effects of estrogen in the body. So that might be something, Emily, for you, if you're having issues with regulating your estrogen in your body. Clary Sage, which is a major component, of course, in Clary Calm, is also effective at reducing some of the symptoms of menopause. The Vitex in Clary Calm helps to really minimize those menopausal symptoms. It helps with even pregnancy. It promotes regular ovulation and healthy ovaries. I like to use this oil even if you've already stopped your periods. You still produce hormones, right? You still have hormones flowing through your body. So even if you've had all your organs removed, so really to keep that vibrancy going, you want to use Clary Calm over that lower abdominal area to keep your hormones at a even equalized level. It also helps with endometriosis. So I like to use for that, you can rub it on your lower abdomen or even just roll it in your belly button. I know that seems so strange, but that's like a major way to use this oil. And then also to reduce cramping. If you have any issues with cramps, like Angie said, this is going to be your #1 go-to oil. Has everybody used this oil?
No.
No? Okay. This is definitely a #1 oil to use for hot flashes too. If you've had issues with those in the past, this is going to be a great hot flash reducer if you're having any issues.
Do you recommend putting them on your lower for those on your neck, or do you put them on your lower abdomen for that? Or
I put it on my low back, my lower abdomen, or the back of my neck.
Okay.
Any of those places.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Another oil to really reduce hot flashes, and I'm so excited about talking about this oil, of course I didn't bring it in my office, is rosemary. And you wouldn't think, it's not necessarily one that just pops in your head as a hormone regulator, but it's powerful. It's so powerful that you usually only need to take 1 drop a week. That's how powerful it is. So if you have really severe hot flashes, you can either take it in a vegetable capsule, which doTERRA has. Angie can show you what veggie capsules to get. So you can take 1 drop in a veggie capsule, but I've been using oils for over almost 11 years. So I just take and put a drop under my tongue. And if I ever have a hot flash, which I honestly don't anymore. I started having hot flashes when I turned 35, and I haven't had hot flashes now for, oh gosh, at least 2 years. At least 2 years. So that one drop of rosemary under your tongue, or one drop in a capsule once a week, should do the trick for you. So it helps, rosemary specifically helps to help with memory. It also helps to support hormones and adrenals. So if we're on the go, go, go all the time mode, we need to balance out our adrenals with rosemary. It's good for fighting fatigue. If you have a lot of energy fluctuation in the afternoon, get a drop of rosemary in your body.
That one, I'll do that and just put a drop in my hands, rub around, just nice big inhale, like, whew, then I can get work done. So it really does make a difference.
Yeah. And I even have some women who don't necessarily love the taste of it. So they just take a drop, they put it in their fingertips, and they rub it through their hair.
Oh, interesting.
And it also supports hair growth. Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah. Because sometimes, we don't like the taste of how some oils taste. Sometimes they don't taste very good. This one's pretty strong, but I just think it really tastes amazing because it gets rid of all those sweaty effects that you have from from hormone stuff. So have any of you used Copaiba?
I have.
Not yet. Okay. So this, I don't have my oil, but it also comes in an oil form. So Copaiba is an oil as well as a capsule that you can take daily to support heart. It supports your cardiovascular system, your respiratory system, and your digestive system. So, and your neurological system. This Copaiba, this Copaiba oil really does help to support so many systems in our body. So I take one of these every single morning. My heart rate, when I lived in Colorado, was pretty high, and I could never seem to get it down, no matter how much I exercised, no matter how much I changed, so many different things. I could never get my heart rate down. And with Copaiba, my heart rate now is anywhere from 50 to 80 beats per minute. So it's much, much lower, and my blood pressure has lowered substantially just with this supplement, in my opinion. I think that this has really helped. I use a lot of oils, but this one, I've noticed a huge difference, as well as it helps to support equal mood regulation. So if you are a pretty stressful person on the regular, then you can take Copaiba first thing in the morning, and that's going to even out your levels of stress. Okay? So using that on a regular basis is super supportive for your entire system. Go ahead.
How much do you use on that?
So you can take one capsule a day.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You can use one capsule a day, or you do 2 drops underneath your tongue.
Do you put it in the capsule, or?
You can put it in a capsule, or you can just take it underneath your tongue. It's not very strong. It doesn't taste nasty, and it doesn't have much of a taste.
Okay. And you said it's good for cardiovascular, respiratory, nervous system, digestive, lowers blood pressure, helps with moods.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's super beneficial. And of course, none of these oils, you can't get these at the store. You're going to get them from Angie, or we can set you up with your own wholesale account so that you can get them at a discount, and you just order them as you want.
Right.
But this probably has been the major oil that has completely changed my probably my hormone levels the most. Just because I'm not always in that fight or flight mode. I was always in that fight or flight mode. And with Copaiba, I've really lowered that, but there's a lot of diet changes that affect that hormone level as well. So of course, you guys getting off of caffeine, and I know I don't want to say it out loud, because I feel like I get daggers when I start saying it, but getting off of caffeine, and really eating more veggies. You're already doing the great workouts that Angie has, you know? So yeah, so Copaiba also helps with our pain system. That's that neurological or the nervous system component of Copaiba. Is it affects directly those pain receptors so that we can get less pain too. So after you've done the pumpkin workout with Angie, you can take a Copaiba so that your butt doesn't hurt for 2 days after you do that workout.
It's okay to have a sore butt for 2 days. Come on.
It is okay, but maybe you don't want one.
Right.
So then using that Copaiba to help with that, okay? Any other questions about Copaiba? It also helps for skin. I mean, there's really so many things that just this does. You know, you're going to notice so many different changes. The biggest thing that I have to say about this, though, is it's so subtle. You must stay consistent. And I promise you, if you go off of it, you will notice immediately. It's the weirdest thing. Because when I don't take my Copaiba, I notice my heart rate going up. I notice that stress response happening. With Copaiba on board, I never have it. Yeah.
And how often did you say you take that? Sorry,
I only
on a work
no,
text.
that's okay. Just one capsule a day.
Okay.
One capsule a day, as well as, you know, if you don't have the capsules, just taking 2 drops. There's an oil too. The oil lasts a little bit longer. This is a 60 capsule dose. So this, if you take 1 a day, it's going to last you for a couple of months. In the oil, there's 250 drops. So 250 drops divided by 2 drops a day, you know, equals the amount of days that it'll last you. But it lasts quite a while, you know. Okay, so that takes care of some emotions, hormone levels. So you learned about geranium and clary calm, and then skin, hair, and energy. So this doesn't necessarily help with energy as much as a multivitamin. So using a multivitamin is very beneficial to get all of those nutrients on board that you need. So I take, these are the vitamins that I take. And Angie, I think you take them as well, yeah?
I have on and off before, yeah.
Okay, so I take all of the vegan formula vitamins. These are $74.50 for a 30-day supply, but honestly, they last me 60 days because I only take 1 of each of them every day. So you have the multivitamin that has like your zinc, your iron, all of those chromium, B5, B12, all of those in your multivitamin that you need on a regular basis. Then omegas. Somebody had mentioned about skin. This is your skin saver to have on board. So if nothing else, like if I don't take my multivitamin because I haven't ate in the morning, I'll take my omegas for my brain, my Copaiba for my stress levels, and my Terrazyme for my digestive support, which is an enzymatic digestive enzyme. And I can take all those before I eat. And huge influx of energy, you know, just to get those on board, okay? Then if you still have low energy levels, doTERRA has a supplement called Mito2 Max that will boost your immunity because it has ashwagandha in it, as well as a lot of other green tea, polyphenols, cordyceps, ginseng, has all of those really good things in it to help boost your immune system. So just using 1 or 2 of these a day, totally enough. But if you need like that afternoon boost, this is going to be the supplement that you need on board. Okay. And it doesn't raise, you know how ginseng can kind of have that, you know, raising effect on your blood pressure, doesn't have that because it has just the amount, doesn't have a super high amount. And then kind of bouncing back to hormone levels once again, there is a supplement doTERRA has called phytoestrogen. Emily, this one might really be helpful for you, particularly because phytoestrogen helps to regulate all of your progesterone and estrogen levels. Okay, so phytoestrogen, phyto is plant, estrogen is from the plants. So all of the estrogen that you're going to get in this supplement is all plant-based. So it's very bioavailable, which means our body takes it in, uses what it needs to, and absorbs the rest, and we're only going to thrive with it. Okay. So a big piece about, let me go to my notes here, about the phytoestrogen is this helps to also relieve hot flashes. It's not going to have the immediate effect that Clary Calm has or that geranium has. It's not going to have that immediate effect, but this is what's going to help to regulate your hormones from the inside out. So it helps to support preventing osteoporosis, combating menstrual issues. So as we start going through perimenopause or postmenopause, we start having a lot of dryness effects or even just irregularity of our menstrual cycles. So this helps to combat all of those menstrual issues. It helps to promote reducing or fighting against risk of breast cancer because your hormone levels are getting regulated with this supplement. And it also helps to promote heart health, which is so important as we age, because our heart actually, after it's been damaged, it doesn't replicate that fast. They actually say that it's really, really a long time, 4 to 6 years to replace one heart cell. So using our phytoestrogen is going to help to support getting those natural estrogen and progesterone levels on even. And then also it has flaxseed to promote healthy metabolism, sesame seeds, legumes, yams, Brazil nuts, all those things are going to help to support as well as taking that supplement. Okay.
How many of those, sorry, how many of those do you take a day?
If you are in premenopause or perimenopause, you only need to take one, probably 3 times a week.
And if you're in menopause?
You're in menopause, you would want to kind of gauge your dose. So if you start feeling like breast tenderness, or if you start feeling like your periods are getting too frequent, you would want to dose it down. If you feel amazing, keep 3 to 4 times a week.
But I don't have periods anymore.
Oh, good. That's even better. So I would,
yay.
I know. I would do these then 5 times a week. One capsule 5 times a week and see how you feel. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's so beneficial to have these on board because you don't have to go. I know it's a little bit of a, like, not an exact science. You kind of have to gauge it for your body, because we're all so different. We don't all fit into those boxes, ladies, So that's what I love about using these oils and these supplements is that I can feel it in my body, how good I feel, or how, if I need more support, I can just turn to my vitamins and oils and really get it right then and there. I don't have to go see somebody for it. I can just do it on my own. And I think that's important. So I think we wanted to talk about skin and energy and also like mood stuff. So skin, let's talk about skin for just a moment. So have you guys used Yarrow Palm? Any of you used Yarrow Palm?
No.
Okay, Emily's, yeah. Okay, so this also comes in a body serum as well. And mine's well used, it kind of gets a little bit funny after you've used it. So it comes in the concentrated form. And I'm just going to show you, I actually have a really great, I think that just using this by itself is wonderful, but I also have another, you guys can kind of see it's blue. And so when you put it on, you can just put it directly on your skin. And so you're going to use it on all of those areas that have any dryness. This is also going to help to support hormone regulation as well. But like any of those areas on your body where you have any dryness, you can start using this, or even this is your body serum, okay? And it comes just a little bit smaller than this. So you can use this all over your body right after you get out of the shower, or you can just put this directly on your skin if you're just using it for face stuff. So using those two. Then I wanted to address, I hope this is okay. I know we only have like 9 minutes of this meeting left, But I wanted to address vaginal dryness because some of us women experience that as we go into premenopause and postmenopause. So doTERRA actually has a body mist, and this also works for the same thing, this body serum. As long as you don't have any issues or allergies to coconut oil, you can use these as a lubricant. So and they smell, I mean, this one really smells amazing. It smells like our Beautiful blend, which has all these beautiful flowers in it. So you can use this as a lubricant, and it's amazing. It works very, very effectively. All right. So I wanted to find out from you guys, did we cover what you wanted to know? And was there anything you wanted me to also address before we get off the call?
Because unfortunately, I made a mistake and I used the wrong account and we only have 40 minutes. So sorry, girls. So ask your questions quickly.
No, it's definitely a lot of good information. I get nervous that I feel like I might overdose on oils sometimes. So
Right.
I always feel like, I have the doTERRA book that says, which ailments and this and that. So it's just trying to figure out, because dry skin is a huge issue of mine. So I'm just trying to figure out what to use for that. And
huge issue.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say using the Yarrow Palm, adding that to your regular routine, and adding more E-omegas to your regular routine. So adding, like, I take 2 of these every day.
Okay.
So adding, you would probably want 4.
Oh.
Just because, and the only reason why I say that is I don't have issues with dry skin. I have very oily skin naturally. So that is what I would say would be the most beneficial, is using those. As well as there's a kids supplement that I take as well. And honestly, I'm taking all of these omegas for my brain. Omegas are so important, ladies, for our brain throughout our entire life cycle. So using those omegas for that.
And real quick, Julie, you can't overdo the oils. If you do, the only thing that will happen is you'll just be like, ah.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I'm like, oh, I think I did too much. So, I mean, I don't think it's gonna hurt you, right, Devola? It's just, you'll just kind of probably be a little bit stirred up.
Right. And I mean, you've been using oils for a minute, right, Julie? Like, you've been using them for at least a year or more, correct?
Yeah. And I kind of just started off with the kids kit. I got them for my kids first. And then I was like, hey, wait, I want some of these for myself. But yeah, it's just sometimes I feel like I'm like just constantly rubbing things on me and this and that. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, should I be mixing this with that? Am I going to get weird side effects? I don't know.
Right.
Are you going to grow horns? No.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the only one that you really need to have just some awareness around is all of our like resin oils. So like vetiver, frankincense, those are very, old, root oils that sometimes we can have a sensitivity to. And of course, not using our oils and then going out in the sun, especially citrus oils. So just not using them and then going out in the sunshine. Those are the only things that you want to have the most caution around.
Okay.
As far as like, okay, I took 2 drops of Copaiba this morning, and, I took Serenity, and then I took an On Guard soft gel. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I do way more than that, sister, and it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so I put a link up on the chat. So take a look at that. That is going to be an essential oil study that I am starting March 15th. It is for people, unfortunately, Emily and Julie, that don't have oils. So if you do not have oils, please go to that link. And you can start in our essential oil study, and you will get sent oil samples to try for 7 days. So I'm going to talk about one of the oils that you're going to receive, and this is beneficial for mood regulation. So if you have mood and focus things that you want to help support with oils, you can start using our new blend called Adaptive. We have Yes. Okay,
Yes.
good. Who has anyone else used Adaptive before? Emily? Emily's like, yes,
Love
it's
it.
like my best friend,
Yep.
right? So using this Adaptive, you can use it on the back of your neck. You can put it on the bottom of your feet. You can put it in the diffuser if you'd like. I like to have it somewhere on me topically so that I can smell it throughout the day. I like to even put it across my forehead as long as you don't have any, you know, issues with your eyes, allergies, things like that. You can usually just put it across your forehead. It's very effective for focus and just helping your mood to get super calm and just laser focused. That I can't say that enough because it's so beneficial neurologically to help support our brain. So using this on a daily basis is going to be a key, and it also comes in a capsule. So you can use it topically if you need a boost throughout the day. You can take a capsule or two throughout the day as well if you just want to keep your brain levels at a nice focused level. So that was just one more oil that I wanted to share with you all for brain focusing. Okay. Anything else?
I have a question with taking them internally. When I first got on, you were talking about how much water to drink a day. How much was that? I didn't get that.
Yeah, so Angie can tell you this too. It's about half your weight in body. It's about half your weight in ounces in body weight.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Pounds, 50 ounces in water.
Right. Thank you. And so, like if you take one of the supplements, like our Terrazyme, I always like to drink about 8 ounces of water right after I take our supplements.
Okay.
So in the morning, I told you guys I take my Copaiba, my Terrazyme, and my E-Omegas first thing in the morning. I'll down my 8 ounces to 12 ounces of water. I wake up in the morning and I, you know, scrape my tongue, brush my teeth, drink 30 ounces of water. But then I take my supplements and then I drink, you know, that additional ounces. So.
What about the glutathione, if we have time?
Yeah, the
2 minutes,
glutathione.
and then I think it's just going to shut off. So just, you know.
Yeah, we'll just talk till it shuts off.
All right.
So incorporating a lot of citrus oils, and Angie recorded this too, so you guys will receive the recording.
Oh,
so
good.
Using lemon in your water, wild orange in your water. I like to use lime in my water quite a bit because it's so, you know, just amazing just to help circulate everything. So using all of those citrus oils in your water is going to help those glutathione levels raise and help that cellular junk get out of our system.
Thank you.
Yeah. Christine, did you have anything?
I'm just taking notes.
Okay. Okay. Kathy?
This isn't about the hormones, but what do you suggest for arthritis, for inflammation?
Yeah. Wintergreen, deep blue, helichrysum. And there's one more. I'll email it to Angie. That is the best combination. And it blasts out that pain.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Yes. So try that. Let me know how it goes.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, ladies. Thank you so much for joining. And if you want to get in on my essential oil study starting March 15th, that's the link. It's bit.ly/essential oil study 2021. All right.
This was great. Thank you.
Thank you,
You're
girls.
welcome.
Again, I apologize for making it short. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Keep
Thank
feeling
you.
great. Yeah.
If you guys have any other questions, you can email them to me when I email the recording, and I'll put that sleep study link in there if you want to check it out. And then any other questions you have, you can reply back. And if you want to get set up with some oils, you can let me know. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Devola, for